Alright, so it's 5 in the morning, and it's so hot outside, I decided to skip my morning walk. So we're playing Orb instead. 7.5 hours in, already like halfway through alchemy, I think. Yeah, definitely feeling faster than last time now. This fruit thing is starting to work. Okay, so let's see. Improved alchemy. I think we got something at the end of last time that I never did anything with. Maybe in workshop? Druidry? Maybe it was this? What are we supposed to be producing right now? We're losing Mage Bloom for what? Oh, Amber, right. Okay. Okay, so it looks like Amber Construction might be the next thing. I think these, yeah, this is just the ongoing upgrade. I can somehow get... Yeah, this is still limited by getting large amounts of occult essence. Okay, so I think if we have no new concepts to discover, let's which ones are we doing right now? Storm? I can put a few more levels in that. Storm and mental. Just want to see if we can sustain these. Yeah, it looks like we can. Let's let those run a little bit longer and then we'll switch to something else. Okay, so and then research. Yeah, we barely have any points. Okay, so it's time to just power attributes. Looks like. I do want to do one alchemic scroll craft. Let's maybe do some... these are kind of leveled up. Okay. Let's go here and do a full alchemic scrolls. Oh no. I really need the passive income for this, so I don't have to keep doing this. Should we get more ironwood? What is this gonna give me? 85,000 per second for 53 seconds. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so my current drain is just Mage Bloom. Let's get this up a few levels. Maybe one more. Get that alchemy production up. This must be where all my cheap upgrades are hiding. Let's see. Yeah, we can get a lot of spirality. Oh yeah, so the problem with auras is I need mana. I don't have any mana generation. Maybe I just level up all these things that give passive mana regeneration. We're almost there. We need 785 billion skill. Alright, I'm draining all my skill. We'll just, what's something that gives skill? Energetic, natural? Let's go natural. And let's throw in some levels of, well, you know, throw in some levels of physicality. Okay, I think it's time to switch to some low-powered ones. Let's do Restorative Learning and Analyze Space. Let those run for a bit. Essence resources gained is kind of the next thing to get. Okay, so Amber Construction, thanks to my newfound skill, I can get a bunch of craftsmanship. Amber Artificer. Wait, why do we have... Oh, we got it from this too. This is a natural resource. Oh, wait a minute. Is that why? Yeah, it would have to be from this. That we got all that amber. We can get sigil crafting. Okay, so this means that we can ignore... Yeah, I should have thought of this before. We can ignore the entire concept of transmuting amber now because it has a cap. Any resource with a cap we can generate basically for free. Alright, so let's go back to Occult Essence then. Paper mill effect is nice. Okay, so we got resin handling for amber capacity. I think that's pretty clearly something we want to stack. Hey 3PO. Yeah, I was thinking about making a guide. I've seen a lot of confusion regarding some of the mechanics. I think it might be something that would be helpful to people. Okay, that's actually capped out by thaumaturgy costs. We can probably get more of this. Arcane reserves. That seems criminally underleveled. These are starting to look really cheap. You can buy 50 levels each of these, probably. Okay, World Agromancy, we got a couple of bees to harvest. Looks like my peel bark action is nearly done. Let's plant a bunch of trees. We make another fruit tree, or should probably go ironwood now, right? Yeah, probably. Oh wow, I've got 4 of these. Okay, control is also essence. Let's see if we can buy some. I gotta deal with this water situation sometime. We need Hydro Aura, right? Which is, yeah, it's hidden behind this. So, and we're about to run out of Mage Bloom. Shoot. Well, let's harvest this. That should help. How long does that run? Okay, good. 5 minutes. We can actually probably run this at a bit of a higher level. And get even more Mage Bloom. Okay. I think it's time to scale Alchemy up even more then. Oh, right. Sigils. Forget when I unlocked that. We also got Transmute, Refinement, Dismantle, Drain, Base Force Spark. Okay, perfect. This means I can get rid of all my Force Spark trees. We can just rely on the passive income from this for a while. All right, we're actually gonna produce enough of this now. That's good news. So let's start looking at the upgrades for that. Improved alchemy. Yeah, we definitely want to stack Hydro Aura. Okay, so actually all these things that give base rate are pretty good in the long run. Because I still need them for these stats. That's interesting. Okay, so what else requires... That's 117 million, that's still out of reach. We've got Witchcraft, definitely. Let's get 1 level of Imbue Occultic. Let's get an Imbue Amber. Pretty minor stuff, but we'll take it. Okay, we're starting to stack up some Orb advancements. Let's do 4 levels of that. Almost have enough for another spatial material upgrade. Okay, so we can convert this into an ironwood tree. Okay, we gotta de-level a bit. And then I need to start producing organic essence. Wait, don't I have, I need one more mental. Okay. I guess we'll stick with the individual setups for now then. Ooh, water. Okay. Gotta de-level this a bit then. Can only afford to run that at level 4. It's Dreamberry, right? That gives the base organic essence. Yeah, the base income from the generators is actually going to be important for a while yet. Total elemental resources gained. An elemental missing per second. Okay, so that's going to give me mana. Which means we can get a bunch of auras. That should help level up Hydro Aura a bit. Well, actually, no. Okay, let's do the important things first. The important thing is Spark. So Storm Reserves. Because Spark we're going to lose. Storm Forging, Infused Spark, all of them. We also got a huge amount of Arcanum to spend. Hey, Farron. Oh man, I can't wait until we're a little bit further on and I can stop using absorption stacks at all. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're powerful. Okay, Hex resources gain, magic resource quality. Ooh, you know what we can probably afford a ton of now? This totem. It looks like we got some new stuff here I wasn't paying attention to. Yeah, 50 levels of that. Okay, so we got blooming resources gain and base blooming resource rate. And spring yield. Well, spring yield doesn't matter at all, but we'll buy it once for the points, I guess. These look like some good stats. Alright, what if we do some buys? Yeah, we can do some buys without the cheaper stuff. When should you reset? Which run are you on? Aren't you on like New Game +3 or something? I know I'm not gonna reset for a long time in this run. I'm definitely pushing everything to the max. It's an extremely late game build. So right now I'm generating organic essence. Looks like I need to be generating... Yeah, if we can get life herbs. That's gonna be... Okay, that's just dark thistle. Still have to get dreamberry for the passive income. Well, we gotta just keep progressing to the next thing, so... No materials upgrades yet? Let's quickly grab some... cheap stuff here. How about some transmute efficiency? Transmute power. Rapid gathering? Yeah, we could get rapid gathering. Okay, I need to look at my... Okay, we got a materials upgrade waiting. Let's go grab that. I'm gonna get another level of spatial. Okay. Gotta do my homework here. 3 fruit trees to harvest. Let's make an ironwood tree. Let's, I guess we can keep this going. Make one more of these. And I think we make another fruit tree now. Because we only need... Ironwood trees are the only ones we still need. So I can make, I'm making one right here. Yeah, let's turn this into 2 fruit trees. Okay, we got brainberry. Let's do that. Analyze liquid, study auras, natural learning. I think we reroll. Liquid attribute cost. Is it still just water? Yeah. Not worth doing one just for that. Looks like we got some elemental fruits here. Learning, analyze essence. That sounds really good. And analyze energetic. Both of these are really good. I think because these resources are new, getting the reduction in essence costs. Yeah, it helps space too, which is going to help all my dimensions. Yeah. Pretty clearly this. It's like 3 resources right now. Oh, it's the parchment things too. And control. Okay, yeah, this is really good. Okay, so let's get rid of these. Let's put analyze essence in, and what's the lowest? Mental, mind. Let's put mind in there. Level this up a bunch. Level mind up some more. Okay. 39,000. What's eating all my occult essence? Imbue. Must be, yeah, this one. Okay. Alright. To run that at a slightly lower level, grab another fruit. Because why not? Looks like we got another blueberry. Very good. Alright, make this ironwood. And grow this into 2 trees. Now we gotta wait for this. Alright, give me more essence resources. Wait, what's my next unlock? Is it still life herbs? 117 million? Text essence resource. So we're producing that via... Yeah, these are way cheaper now. I remember now. So we can level everything way up here. And then this is costing a pretty low level of Mage Bloom, so we can level this up a bit. Like level 9. It's 20,000 a second. Then we can invest in essence and base essence resources gained. This is base. We need a lot of Thaumic scrolls for this. Oh yeah, Sumbly was way underleveled. That explains a lot. Why my crafting was taking forever. Okay, so now we actually have enough to buy some of this. Ooh, not much. These costs are really scaling. Get some Mage Bloom. Convert these into those. Amber Amplifier. Pretty minor effect. What do we have a lot of? Dimensional. Spatial resources. That affects Arcanum. That's funny. Man, I'm getting all the wrong fruits. It feels like. Okay, scroll of investment. Attribute power build rating and attribute effect levels. And a regular scroll of advancement for +6. Alright, let's go dimensional. Actually, let's go workshop and get some on Thaumic volumes. Oh wow, magic books are really cheap right now. That's just base magic resource rate, but still helps keep some of the ores and stuff a little bit relevant. Okay, 3.4 million. We need 117 million. I guess with the mage bloom coming in, we can now level up alchemy even more. Yeah, okay. Let's do let's do a big craft of these. All right, we're long overdue for a couple of things in here. First of all, let's get expert expansion one more level up. Let's take a look at some techs. I definitely want improved... okay, let's do this first because I don't want to overspend. Reinforcement, we're way overdue to grab. Chemical enchantments. What does this cost? 1 and 3? I do want these long term. This will help me. I don't think I can discover enchantments until I have them unlocked. So I think I'm going to research it just for that reason. Treasure trees. I think I'm going to stick with fruit trees for right now. We will be unlocking that sometime soon. Compounding luck. What does this give me? Cascading luck. Requires expert items 11. Minus 5% luck penalty stats. Plus 2% all luck stats. Reduces the repeating penalty for luck-based effects. Interesting. I don't really know if that does anything for me. What does this unlock? Concept and attribute cost scaling. Is this the one I got to level 15 last time? Okay, well we've got this. I guess we'll grab that for an extra alchemical slot. I got a decision to make here. Do we go heavy into plot capacity or into crafting? I think plot capacity is more important early. Crafting will probably be more important later. So we do soil. Let's get both of these. It'll be a lot more plot capacity. Oh. Why is this, Yeah, I was gonna say, this should be producing at a reasonable rate. We're losing 44 billion, but that's fine. That's not really a concern. Losing... Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Okay, it looks like we have 2 multi-minute activities queued up. Let me see if I can afford these. Okay, so that's it. Minute. Yeah, it looks like we can afford those at the sustained costs. 45 million. What does this do? Oh, it's an enchantment, right. I forgot I got enchantments. Okay, so now that we have enchantments, maybe we can get something decent to toss in. Transmute building. It is superior. Let's take it. Building splash per second and building resources gained. I don't know, I feel like I want enchantments. Enchant materials gives reduced alchemy drain and resource quality. All resource quality is kind of nuts. Power potion I don't really care about, even though it's superior. Transmute ironwood. How much ironwood can I grow right now? I grow, well, basically this much. I mean, this could eventually scale. I think it's got to be enchant materials for the long term. Ironwood is a must-have early on. Well, I've already leveled enchant essence. Gives a boost to essence resources gained and quality. Sounds good. Don't need that. Don't need that. Okay. This costs like nothing. We should have... Nope, we already did our material upgrades. Okay, what's next? Still life herbs. We're nearly there. Let's grab some fruits. Let's plant a ton of trees. And I so want the passive gain for organic essence. It takes a while to unlock. Oh, okay, I'm being foolish. We go to agromancy and grow a couple of seedlings. Pretty sure I have Dark Thistle unlocked and just... Okay, maybe not. Wait. Oh no, that's what this is. Okay. Oops. Looks like I spent all my occult essence by accident. Ah, right, wooden supports. Okay, let's get a mini craft of this. That's a mini craft? We're already earning billions. Okay, and then we gotta do a round of everything in here. This is gonna be a big help. Ugh, still didn't do sigils. Okay. Before I forget then. We need amber, which is natural magic. Okay, so inventory. Avocado, blueberry. Wait, where's all my stuff? That's natural. This is magic. Guess we'll do that. And while I'm thinking about it, we'll go ahead and get a bunch of these for even more amber capacity. Magic resources would be that. Looks like it already ran out. Yes, the duration is so short. Witchcraft is getting pretty cheap. Okay, so I crafted alchemic scrolls. I'm going to get to the sigils in just a second. Let's craft all the alchemic scrolls I can and go upgrade alchemy some more. What are we costing? 1 million? That's fine. Just get this produced. Okay, that's finally going to be done in a reasonable amount of time. Now we can craft one batch of sigils. Just so we can see what the deal is with that. Oh wow, we're already at dimensional cores. It's really good. Grow life herbs, finally. Okay, so workshop. I want to get a bunch of these now. I never spent my ironwood that I earned. Some more printing stations and amplifiers. What else is ironwood spent on? Okay, so we now have the ability to grow this. This costs too much. 881 million. 705,000. Okay, let's run it right at the sweet spot. This looks good for 50 seconds. Let's grow all dark thistle, right? Yeah, let's just get all of them grown. And we'll have to deal with the fact that things are slow while this goes on, so... How long does it take to grow things? Grow trees. 8 seconds. Yeah, let's just grow a bunch of trees while we're waiting. This has to finish before I can... Or, yeah, the dark thistle planting has to finish before I can up my druidry level again. I think we got another treasure. Threads of recharging. Yeah, it doesn't look like we got anything good. Oh, no. Okay, I'm not sure what the deal is. Scroll of speed. Okay, definitely goes on a workshop thing. Let's put it on atomic volumes. Wait, why is it giving me a... Did we unlock something new? Mage Bloom is getting tanked. Let's gather one. Hopefully... Let's get some magicianry. Okay, so the thing holding back containment is actually elemental resources in the form of mana. Can only afford 6 of these. Why? Ironwood limits. Alright, maybe somebody was right about Ironwood. Okay, we can increase the level in this a bunch now. It costs 885 billion. Let's see. 7 trillion. We've got... Okay, so we can't afford to upgrade it too much more. That's about as much as we can do. Now we can chop an ironwood tree down. It'll take 23 seconds. Let's grab this fruit first. And then chop that. Okay, ironwood is actually doing better now. What did I want to spend ironwood on? Anytime I've got 4 fruits, because that's my max space, I think we just spend one almost for the heck of it. Scroll of investment, nice. Why are you acting like I have something new? Is it the shape land? Is it just that I didn't click on this? Am I being foolish? And I still need more ironwood trees. I got one of these. Let's go 3 more of these. What does this cost? Nothing I can't handle. Power build rating and attribute effect levels. Sounds like another thing for the workshop. Just throw it on Mentalist's book. Okay, we're never using these augments, right? So let's at least get some resource quality out of them. I'll save, like... we're gonna get more points. I'll just go ahead and get all the resource quality. Let's plant another fruit tree. 2 fruit trees. Okay, how's research coming along? Technology. Improved materials is one we always grab as long as we don't have something to throw that on. Expert. Let's grab 3 more levels of this. We need more technology points. Shaper, Scholar, Construction. Scholar is probably way behind. Let's just go through and grab 50 levels of everything. Gotta check my concepts too. Okay, so I can do another tech. This is ready again, I guess. Okay, so spatial will affect thaumaturgy. Let's do a big buy of everything that requires thaumaturgy now. Oh, and yeah, Arcanum stuff. So we can get, yeah, we can get a ton of Elemental Shaper too. Infuse Arcanum. Magician really looks like it's woefully underleveled. And Witchcraft, maybe? Yeah, both of them. Sure, let's get some Wizard's Aura. Not gonna matter. Okay, let's turn both of these into ironwood trees. The costs are way too high here. Okay, so we need to lower this. And we need to start producing organic essence for a minute. Ooh, we can actually, we got 4 slots, so let me see if I can fit both types of essence production onto this page. Oh, I can easily. I didn't even realize that I could, fit multiples in. I can almost do, yeah, if I do one more extract mage bloom, then we can do another level of occult essence, right? And what is this short on? This is short on regular capacity. No, it's short on both. Okay. But if we extract wood to get more... No, if we channel control to get more regular capacity... What does this cost? Basically nothing. We can fit even more refined occultic in. Okay, let's save this page. Let's just clear this and save that to there. We can now clear this loadout. Oops. Looks like we actually need some water and mage bloom. Okay, let me just run this at a lower level until we have income on these things. And we gotta harvest a mage bloom. Uh-oh. Okay, so these are both costing control, so we can run this at a way high level. Yeah, easily. Those fruits. Oh, we got Dark Thistle to spend. Okay, let's get some essence resources. I'm not even going to worry about that. Maybe we do... I'll save that for later. $24 million. Yeah, we can do a bunch of this, I guess. 1 quadrillion mana. Interesting. Yeah, so right now the main thing I need to do is reduce the pain points where I have to like focus on extra things. Like I've got plenty of power. Just a matter of getting rid of things that require my attention. So this is spatial. We just did a bunch of this. Okay, Dark Thistle Artificer. 64 million, that's more than I want to spend. Amber Amplifier is fine. Learn Tempered requires a lot more of that. Dark Thistle Druid. Okay, so we got stuff in World and Workshop. Artificer and Druidry. Can afford one of those. Okay, we're ways off from that. Might as well get the cheap levels. And one of those as well. Okay. Sigil casting doesn't require much. Okay, this is too expensive still. Okay, so this is where we have to lower it back down, is for making these ironwood trees. 15 million, sure. Okay, do both of those. And let's grow a bunch of trees. Okay, so we have Artificer. Here it is. Tinkering and generator speed. And then Druidry, got Abundance is quality. And Forage for plot yielding cost. Wow, irrigation costs like nothing. It's funny. Fertilizer too. Okay, I need faster attributes. This is taking too long. Improved study, yeah, definitely grab one of these. Materials we can no longer fit. We got a lot of magic points, so durations. We're definitely taking this to level 15 eventually, so why not? Yeah, I actually have a lot of ability advancements now. I think we can run these at much higher level. 45 trillion, 1.79 trillion. Okay, that's too much. Well, it's not too much, is it? Wouldn't be too much if we just got a little bit more, I guess as long as we're earning per second, then we're okay. Alright, so that's the max we can do that at. So are sigils the next thing? Or is it learn tempered? How close are we to getting 1.79 quadrillion of these? That's the question. Or billions of dark thistle for that matter. What does this produce? Yeah, okay, we're pretty much there. A few more upgrades and we probably will be. Well, I need like technology points badly. Just keep putting points into this. Okay, let's run through all this stuff. Got a bit more Q now. I think we might want the next parallel mines too. Speaking of, gotta go look at concepts. Ooh, is that the thing that costs way too much of something? I guess we're fine. Elemental, sure. Guess we could get a little bit more to level this up. There we go. spatial, elemental, essence, energetic resources, maybe? Eating too many fruits in a short time. Hey, Mako. So I was thinking more about making that beginner's guide after all. The main thing is I have to take time away from playing the game. I want to explain a little more about the changes. Oh, so the changes are... It's not so much the changes that were made, it's the changes that might be made in the future that I'm looking forward to. So basically, most of the late game just comes down to what I'm doing right now, which is going through and control clicking on each of these attributes to buy the max amount. And so I think that's what needs to be changed. And the dev did say that he's looking into that. Do we just get a treasure? Scroll of investment? Sure. Let's put that on, alchemical tomes. No. Magic book? Let's just do it on that. Oh, this is the cheaper one. Okay, I don't know why I thought... Well, I guess we could have bought a lot of it before, but not now. Clear cutting, construction aura... Okay, so I got a ton of Dark Thistle. We can get 507 million per second. But what we want to do is upgrade this until control costs seem out of control. Actually, we can do... Okay, so let's run it at that. Let's get these levels. And we keep getting these essence things. Okay, let's go natural resources. Oh, shoot. Right. Maybe we can get some additional research to help with this. Improved metabolism, capacity, resting rate, consumable duration. Isn't there a better one, though? Inventory gives capacity, item rating, prep speed. Maybe this is the best one. Okay, let's do one magic conversion. And then... we can take expansion up several levels. So sigils cost ironwood. Let's see how many sigils I can make and see if we can get some new stuff unlocked. We'd need 1.6 million for this. Okay, I think we're getting there. This is a tempered hexed resource, so... getting tinkering would be good. Okay, what does this produce? 4.36 trillion per second. Alright, what can I unlock with these sigils? Runic. Dense concepts. And sigil casting. Okay. I need some skill. What would give me skill? Natural? Let's do a max buy of this. And that. What else will help with that? Income, memory. Yeah, mental resource cap. Okay, so we got a dimensional rune. Let's see, we got something in Scholar, I think. Yeah, optimization and integration. Concept time and concept drain. Let's buy a bunch of cheap levels of these. And then I've got the same thing in here, right? Someplace. Casting upgrades. Here we go. Dark Infusion and concentration. All right, are we ready to do this yet? 1.54 million. So I can get this with crafting power. Gained tempered resources and gained hexed resources. Probably something else I'm not thinking of. We're also, are we missing something obvious, or is that the only upgrade? Okay, we've also got this. I think it is this first. So tempered is tinkering. I got that up as high as I can, realistically speaking, I think. Hexed is witchcraft, which is already up pretty high as well. And then crafting, I just leveled up a bunch. Alright, so let me see what happens if I do... it's still not quite there. Although... So I've got a ton of control and a ton of this, so basically producing a bunch of ironwood would also solve the problem. So let's grow a ton of trees. Let's pick some fruit. What else is energetic? Size. Okay. Can get a new concept. Probably a couple of new concepts. This will help a lot too. Okay, analyze blooming. Artificer cost in general is really good. Book cost is also really good. Oh man. Let me think. I don't meet the requirements for any of these. Artificer is so many attributes, including crafting. Yeah, there's a lot of really good stuff in here. I think this gets me where I need to be sooner. Reduced magic costs, energetic attribute costs, and building attribute costs. This is a natural blooming resource. I can't decide. Building attributes is just those four. Oh, including ironwood, but that's just for attributes. Okay. That's just those four. We go energetic. Okay, right. We need to actually level up those concepts so they do something. Energetic and body. Okay, that should be good for now. Okay, we don't spend these. So I'm trying to get more of those right now. Natural resource quality is okay. Blooming resources gained. So this is a hexed building resource. Building resources are handled in a couple places. Building resource quality is here. Base building resource rate doesn't really matter for that. Carpentry, building resources gained. Looks like we can do a couple of big buys of that. Timber capacity. Okay, let's do a quick craft with some wooden supports. Say quick. This is gonna take 63 minutes to craft. Okay, never mind. We'll be able to get crafting speed up a ton. Alright, that's more like it. Okay, so let's just buy all of these then. Okay, I think we get another one of these for the, yeah, even more attribute queue. Is there a way to get more of that in here, actually? Wait, we should do the triple thing, right? Parallel mines. For another, yeah. Requires improved study level 4. Okay, so now we can grab parallel mines. Get a third slot going there. Durations, metabolism. What do we want to go here? Special? Soil for more plot capacity? Do we finally go into crafting maybe? Oh yeah, we got tons of these points now. So I think we just do, yeah, we just start leveling crafting. That'll also help me get a ton more sigils for the next upgrade, so I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, looks like I was in the middle of getting an artifact last time. Spark loss is a nice cloak to have. Duration stats, space cloak. Ooh. Spatial resource quality, all resource cap. Yeah, I think we need to get this. Essence amulet. Splashing resources, agility effect. This will take energized cloak. Alright, speaking of unlocks, we should have a million spellcrafts to do. Attune orb. Ooh, okay. Relux cube is pretty good, and we only need 2 wizardry levels to be able to cast this. Alright. Distorted fusion, splash essence resources. No, I mean obviously Relux cube with this build. I'm curious though. This gives Plus 25,000% all resource cap already. So... Alright, I'm still going to put 2 points into expert wizardry. Let's do that now. I'm wondering if it's going to be hard to get this thing powerful enough. Let's go to this loadout. Obviously, we don't need this anymore. Let's just get it leveled up and then see how powerful it is. Looks like it's got 176-second cooldown on it. That's a little bit long. Yeah, I'm wondering if this might be a complete distraction. So we said we needed more ironwood. Oh, we have octillions of this? Alright, let's just do that then. You know what, maybe this will be enough now. 71 more levels of that. Get some crafting speed as well. Okay, let's see if we can do this now. 277,000. What if we do everything? Yeah, oh, no, what's... Okay, so we are short on ironwood. Yeah, we need like double the amount. So agromancy looks like we need to make, let's make 1, 2, 3 of these. Let's pick these fruits. Is my druidry level high enough? What is this spending? Too much of my spark, it looks like. Okay, so that should be enough for a couple of ironwood trees, which will get me where I need to be. What's the other upgrade we're looking for? Tempered? We're basically there on this, right? So then we just need to craft some stuff. Looks like I was wrong about the order. We are going to get tempered just before. Okay, so we can extract Dark Thistle, and we can use that to refine Tempered Essence. Okay, let me think. We should be very close to getting Called Essence. So let's get rid of this. Can we get rid of these then? Maybe we can handle it with this. Yeah, that looks good. And then Tempered. Okay, we would need another mechanical capacity, which we could get by removing this. Now we can do double that. And what are we draining? Water? The organic essence? Okay, we got tempered resource quality here. And this gives base occult essence and mage bloom per second. Perfect. Okay, so we no longer have to worry about producing those. Where's all my occult essence costing stuff? I know it's in here somewhere. Yeah, witchcraft. Okay, so we still need more levels of those things. Occultic, we can get this up to a few billion. Ambers, cheap. Imbue organic, sure. Dimensional crafting. This is even cheaper now. Ironwood. Is that ready yet? Oh no, because we still have to grow these, right? Yeah, we still have to grow a couple of ironwood trees. That's costing too much. Still too much. Oh, I used all my organic essence up. Oops. Oh right, it's never gonna come back unless I actually switch to it. Just throw an organic essence on for a second. It eats up all my water, but it should give me enough to use for, yeah, for a while. Okay. Oh man, so many magical advancements. How do I get more tech advancements? Shaper and Scholar. Yeah, we can probably afford a bunch in here. And even if we can't, we have a bunch of stuff to use now. Dimensional and Elemental. Let's do both of those at the same time. We can get tons of containment that way. I wonder if I can get more bulk develop. What does bulk develop look like? It's like a giant book or something? Artifact gloves. I don't think it's a technology. No, shouldn't be. Just get more crafting. Get even more crafting? Or do we want one of the magic ones? Special. Durations. Durations are good, but let's just push crafting all the way to the max. So I can go ahead and get a lot of stuff. Once we get... Where is it? Agromancy. Okay, so this will be ready in 24 seconds, and then we can finally push to dimensional cores. Good. Okay, this costs a reasonable amount. Looks like we can upgrade these some. And they'll still cost reasonable amounts. Alright, finally. Craft some sigils. That should be more than enough. Yeah, we're suddenly way more powerful with crafting thanks to all those upgrades. Book of Hexes. Upgrades magic book. Boosting passive hex generation. Yes. Okay. Imbue tempered. Sure. Okay. Cultic. Yeah. Alright. Workshop. Crafting. Craft a dimensional core. And then see where we stand on upgrades. I already do core shaping. Imbue dimensional. Core shaping 2. Okay. Spatial resource quality is good. Reserves power, of course. Get some aura core just for the fun of it. Oh yeah, we're gonna be hitting the other Phase 3 very soon. Very, very soon. Because now all my stuff is like way higher level, right? Yeah, all my spatial stats are. So if we go to inventory now, let's do essence, dimensional. Let's get some of these. Let's get some. Oh, we can't do containment. I guess that makes sense. We would need mana, elemental resources gained. Okay. This. I think we did it. I think we got to the end game. Now I just need to figure out how to buy attributes faster, which is going to be obviously the one research. And we need to get a little more fruit tree production, a little more toxicity return. Okay, analyze elemental. Reflective. Do I want to use a reroll? I think we use a reroll in case we get really unlucky. This is fine. Analyze elemental is... Actually, that's going to help a lot with getting those, the things that cost mana, like containment is a good example of something that'll be way cheaper. Okay, we should just be able to slot that in with the others. Although I think we want to... Yeah, let's get rid of these and do something cheaper. So 216, 233. Okay, we actually need to just do all the things that are low levels. Okay, analyze space, study nature, study world. Those will be the last couple. Alright, we can just leave it running on that. Spellcraft, sure. Alright, sounds like other people are awake. This is my cue to take a break. I'll be back in like 5 minutes, guys. All right, let's get back to it. So, I was thinking, and we got something here with power build, effect levels. Let's just go memory. Why not? We should put a bunch of stuff on containment. I already did 2 scrolls, but okay, so we got investment and speed. Well, speed definitely goes in the workshop. Maybe on mentalist book. Oh wait, did that increase my... Oh, it does cost toxicity. Interesting, just to place scrolls. I didn't realize that. Alright, well, we need some Dark Thistle. Looks like I was letting that get neglected. 61.7 million. Yeah, that's easy now. Discover Elementia. We're a little bit away from that. Probably not as far as you would think. Let's get that. Gather Space 3. I mean, I'm not in any particular hurry to start rituals. We can just continue pushing our levels and everything. Imbue, upgrade. I think we won't use... What's the vessel per second do? A little bit more resource cap, and all resources gained. Yeah, it's just not really necessary. Okay, let's do another magic conversion. I think I'm not going to invest in Raylux Cube, right? Because I would need to get a bunch of like crit and spell power and augments and stuff just to make this do the same thing that my attribute does, but I can just do the attributes passively and not worry about it. So I don't think there's any reason to really invest in that. Okay, let's do like 10 of these. Technologies, this requires 60, we'll be there soon. So I need to save those points. So we can do magic or personal. This also requires 60. So that's my personal. Okay, so that's 2 of them. So I can do 1 magic, which is probably going to be durations. Yeah, this gives dimensional cost scaling. Okay, so we do that. We do materials, we do crafting. Okay, and that's it for a bit on here. Might as well do a couple more experts. Can I run this at a... Well, let's level these up. Okay, that's probably about as fast as I want to run that. Let's get magic resources gained. So we need to level up this and this. Let's get yeah, we need more toxicity recovery. Is there a resting rate for this? I think I remember seeing that. Yeah, toxicity resting rate. Actually, can I just click this? Resting rate only comes from here. Power build and effect levels. I think we're going to put that on something in dimensional. Physicality is a good start, I guess, or containment even. Yeah, either one. Okay, so what's actually going to increase my rate of progress? Toxicity research and attribute develop speed, it looks like, or like a larger attribute queue at least. Yeah, a larger queue and more development speed. There's those things and toxicity that I'm looking for. We already did this tab. Let's do druidry. I think we're way behind in here. Is there an option to destroy these? Discard. Oh, mana missing rate. This only costs 3. Kind of like that. The other thing I could do is actually throw on stuff that'll help here. dimensional runes for shaper stuff. So it's going to be shaper and cloak. This gives resource cap. I need to find more artifacts too. Shaper gives dimensional effect levels. Okay, what do each of these do? This gives Storm Shaper effect, Alchemist effect, Charm power, Generator effect levels. Okay, let's get a couple levels of that. Thaumic, Wizardry effect levels, Aura effect levels, and Infusion effect levels. Okay, so it's really just Shaper, right? Let's go there. Maybe get another cloak upgrade. Yeah, we're gonna get a bunch of these later. Okay, and then we just max this out. Are we running out of, I guess, building? Oh, Dark Thistle is out again. Let's just harvest 2 of those. Let's make this... We still need ironwood, right? But I've got 1 tree. Let's make 2 fruit trees. Let's make a ton of... Well... Okay, fine. We'll make all the fruit trees, and then we'll convert this into trees. We got 1 free upgrade ready. Put that there. Alchemist stone. Oh, just some flat alchemic capacity. Nice. Speaking of alchemy, what are we looking at here? We're doing tempered essence right now at... So the problem is that when Dark Thistle runs out, when it stops producing... Yeah, so we can only go up a little bit in this. Let's run it at that level. Let's see if we can afford some of this stuff now. That's trillions. That's millions. Man, what's the next thing here? I guess we can get some sigils and... then we can craft a bunch of dimensional cores. Man, I need either natural... Oh yeah, skill is running out. Okay. I need either natural or mental. Here's natural. Okay, so we'll do one of these in a minute. Let me see if I can speed up the... Yeah, let's get this. I think we just have to keep putting points into this to get the... Yeah, develop attribute queue. Okay, we got liquid, wizardry cost, magic attribute cost. That seems really good. Yeah. Okay, let's turn all these off. Let's put this one on. 401 seems or yeah, that's even lower. There we go. Those three. Okay, natural resources. Let's upgrade my capacity first thing. And there. Alright, we got a lot more skill to work with now. That's good. No tech points. Any innovations worth getting? We got Weave Mastery, All Plot Special, Weave Agromancy Speed. No, I don't care about that. Toxicity Capacity. I just don't feel like that's very good. Like, it's the rate that matters more. Or is the raw rate... I guess the rate might be partially dependent on the cap. Let's just see how this works. Rate. I don't know what this means. And that's only the resting rate. How do I get rid of the, well, we could do one just to see. Okay, so... minus 0.054 per second. Wait, where even is it? Here it is. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't change. So... greater rest. Wait, this is magic. Elemental resting rate, resting spells. Rest mastery. Cognitive rest. Natural rest. Spiritual rest. Oh, wait, you can further scale passive generation? I never knew this last round. You can actually make your mental and natural income even faster with this. Kind of crazy. Okay, so this doesn't seem to do anything to help What would I want? Not that. All right, give me 1 second. Okay, sorry guys. There's too much going on in my house right now. I'm gonna have to call it a morning soon. All right, Gather Dark Thistle is going strong. This is costing hardly a fraction of my power. Level that up a bunch. Okay, I think it's time to grow all these trees. We can convert those to even more fruit trees in a little bit. Oh wow, I got 4 brain berries. Let's do that. This is gonna help with this as well. Scholars books. Yeah, we're starting to scale out of control. Magic learning. Oh, lunar. That's probably only a couple of things right now. Okay, let's see. This is auto alchemy, witchcraft, magic resource quality. Yeah, the only one of these I really care about is the magic resource quality. That's not enough to invest in, and we don't want learning. Alchemist cost is actually really good because this will give me more material upgrades, which will in turn reduce the cost of everything thanks to quality. Yeah, this is good. Okay, let's pick one of these to get rid of. Let's get rid of Analyze Essence and replace it with Steady Transformation. Alright, let's get a parchment level now. Get some book scaling. I should also start thinking about what do each of these do? This gives plot recovery speed. I want something really good. I'm not going to have any shortage of orb advancements, so not that. Emblem stacks, no. Alchemic and... oh, toxicity capacity. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually... yeah, I need toxicity rate. Ability advancements, occultic capacity, duration stats. We're already going to have a ton of duration, so that's less important. Magical advancements, no. Undiscovered effective energetic. Building artifact capacity could be cool, and crafting magnitude, although we're already investing heavily in crafting. Tempered and mechanical. Just leveled mental for attribute cost. Well, I think we can still do a lot more spatial. I think we invest a lot more in spatial still. So what's the next upgrade? We can go and do that. We need 119 trillion, so we're way off on this. Need to level everything way up for that. Gather space 3 is ready. I mean, okay. Dimensional effect levels. Yeah, let's get a bunch of this once we can actually afford it. Imbue occultic. Imbue amber. Okay, so now we need... I'm gonna have this thing here until I do it, so let's just do it now. This is pretty funny that I'm basically just doing reconfiguration for parchment resources. No. Haste is probably good, yeah. Swift power, hasted. Yeah, let's take that. Okay, channel blaze. Let's go ahead and go to this loadout. Get rid of all this nonsense. Throw in a couple channel blaze. Let's do one and then level it. And we're producing almost nothing. Okay, I think we need to buy a bunch of stuff that helps generating blaze. Elemental resources gained. Oh, this is base elemental resource rate, so that doesn't really matter. Although it will. Oh wait, blaze has a capacity. Spiritual elemental. We just go elemental. Elemental is this one. Okay, and that'll get me all the blaze I need. Don't even need to cast any more spells. It's so funny. Okay, so then we can build this. And requires learn evoke. Wait, what is evoke? Oh, probably duplicate spellbook, learn evoke, flame weaver. Principal stone. Okay, so we're gonna get my first spell. Okay, so tempered resources gains and crafting cost. Could be good. But in all likelihood, whatever I take is just gonna sit there. Cantrip spell power amassed per second. Just makes everything more powerful over time. Let's take Reza features. Okay, we got Firebolt. Kinetic Mind. Purify Orb is Alchemy Power Stats. Evocation Spell Power and Cooldown Speed and Fury. Okay, this sounds really good. Let's take that. Okay, let me just make sure I have a decent amount of everything. So Thaumic Scrolls in the Nonillions. Oh wait, gotta get more crafting speed, I guess. Uh-oh. Okay. Mental? And then... this one. This one. I feel like I need, like, loadouts for this. Like, I need a loadout for when I do mental, and I can, like, buy all the attributes for it. Okay, so now we can get a ton of assembly. Some craftsmanship, some engineering. More of this, more construction aura. I'll just get everything. Fundamentals. Ooh, yeah, ceremony is also, let's just, yeah, we never need these again, right? So, get rid of these. Throw in some firebolts. What's the cooldown on these? 0.04 seconds. Casting, raise output level, raise this. Rituals. Let's run this. Wait, why am I dealing so little damage? Do I have this yet? Blaze capacity? Casting, spellbook. How do I upgrade my... I guess I just do this. And then eventually they'll deal enough damage. We could go casting experience here. That'll help a lot. Leveling these up quickly. Oh, my casting speed is so slow. Spellbook. Casting. Raise output level again. Just keep going. Okay, so we finish that. We get ceremony per second. We get Dreamberry now. This is going super fast. At least you were doing some damage when you got to rituals. The second time I was dealing 0.001 with firebolts. Yeah. Well, as I leveled it up, it became a lot more. I think I need... How do I get the... Maybe it's further in here. Alright, so curiosity is... Studious cost scaling and concept speed. Innate and reserves cost scaling. Okay, so that's good for my build. This I don't really care about. So I don't... Yeah, let's just take this. We got a new required one. Mysticism. Spoils gained is the most important thing. I guess we just get this for the heck of it. Just keep going spoils. So basically, yeah, I need to run a spirit. To be able to... be able to get soul. Wonder if I can get new fruit types now. This is spatial. Okay, so let's get that. Let's go... Mysticism. Spirituality. Discover a new thing. This is going to give me caps. Yeah, caps are good. And this is an essence. Okay, so essence and spatial. Let's do essence and spatial. Okay, so now I'm going to have infinite amounts of those pretty much. We can keep leveling up potential. Get more and more. Craft some dimensional cores. Even more potential. Base ceremony per second is irrelevant, but I might as well buy it just for the heck of it. How do you like the fruit build? So here's my advice if you want to go fruit build. Do a different build first. So basically do whatever you want to progress through the game. And then once you get to dimensional cores, then you start putting all your points into expert expansion. You can get the technology that gives you a bunch more plot size. Although you don't really need it if you put a lot of points into expert expansion. Because each of these gives you a plot capacity. And then start like building your fruit trees and building up from then. Because before you get to dimensional cores, you just can't stack enough capacity for it to be worth it. But just to give you an idea, I just unlocked rituals. This build already feels really good, and it just gets more powerful the longer you play, right? Like the more I stack my caps, the more I'm just going to be able to produce insane amounts of resources. Consciousness, spoils gained, spiritual resources gained. Wait, why did it tell me I needed to get that? Maybe I was confused. Do you have another required ritual? What are we looking for? Advanced spirituality. Cognitive discs. Okay, so... Do any of the fruits give the permanent bonuses, or is that just the crystals? Okay, so every time you harvest a tree, you get a chance to get some relics. So I think there's a fruit relic. Yeah, so there's a power pair here that gives plant yield, fruit power, cantrip and charm spell power. Here's another fruit relic that gives duration stats and base fruit duration. This one gives plant growth and plant recovery speed and attribute develop speed. So yeah, so you can get relics from the trees. And then later you can also research... I haven't done this yet. But you can research... Once you have like enough fruits... I might just do this now if I can find it. You can research treasure trees. So you can grow treasure trees. Yeah, let's do that while I'm thinking about it. And then those trees can grow like all the relics. Plus I have this thing... I don't remember where I got it. Ascend expansion. Container cost scaling. Expansion effect. Yeah, this is great. Let's pick that up. Ooh, it costs these. I think we just keep doing this, right? Develop Q and speed. Yeah. Magic, we want durations maybe? Improved runes, not yet. Special stats, affects what? Food power and relic power? Eh. I could. Yeah, let's keep getting more of this. Luck. Should influence the chances to get the one thing. Yeah, I already got 4 ascends in Scholarism last time. But yeah, I'm starting to grow out of control here already. Mystic Rally. What is a Zeal Rally? Is this the new thing? I don't know what Zeal Rally is. Maybe it's a later thing. Threads of Development. Hey, you know, I guess that's actually a pretty cool thing to have. Like, for when you want to really... This is good for pushing Workshop, right? Let's do that. Oh yeah, this is huge. Workshop is ordinarily so slow to develop. Well, that actually lasts a long time. Let me craft some Thaumic Scrolls. Let's do Artificer. Ooh, we need to, Energetic, and what else should I do? Mental? No, I can't do anything else. Okay, I could have prepped better for this, I guess. Oops. Yeah, okay. Threads of Development are really nice, actually. Just to quickly buy a ton of stuff. Okay, so we said we wanted Spatial and Essence. Did I do that already? Maybe I already did that. Yeah, I think I already did that once. We'll hold off on doing it again until later. Overcharge technology gives me a free technology level. Yeah, let's grab that. Greater combat. Greater speed. Mystic Rally. Gotta decide how much I want to invest in these. Although I guess... Can this be scaled with... This is a technology. So it can probably be scaled with, expansion. Combat unlocks It gives spoils, battle cost scaling. Resources. Has 1.2 all resource cap. And quality. And talent cost scaling. Talent is for the gained thing, so that doesn't really matter. But this is magic, which I tend to have a lot of, and it gives resource caps, so we just go, yeah, we go all in on that. And then we get a free level of improved materials. We actually have 2 levels available. So then we go materials. We have a couple of free levels here. And we might as well buy another level with this. And sure, we'll get another parchment. Why not? Okay, I should start thinking about these two. This gives all artifact power, workshop cost scaling. Workshop cost scaling is good. That's where all my books are located. Artifact power helps a lot too. I could see getting some metal. Yeah, basically anything that helps my caps is really good. I think that's going to be metal, parchment, and obviously spatial we're investing heavily into. Alright, let's just get a ton of these resources. Dimensional, let's do memory, sorcery, workshop. We can probably get a bunch more books now. Comic volumes. Wait, these are actually developing quickly now. Why are they developing so quickly? The world may never know. Okay, study tools. No, those aren't good. Reflective. Mystic cost. I think I'll reroll. Hopefully we don't get stuck with 3 reflectives or something. Okay, study magic is good. That's reflective. Study contain. Oh, containers. That's like every capacity thing. It's like all the capacity upgrades. Oh my goodness, this is gonna go insane now. Okay, so study containers, definitely. We could even get 3 levels of expert scholar to make this more effective. Wonder if that's worth it. Probably, right? Yeah, it has to be. Okay, so research, expert, scholar is where? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Might as well take it to 4 and we can get the 1 buff. Okay. So concept, slowed out. We need to get rid of all of these. Let's do study containers. Let's do storm, mind, and body. Oops. Well, we'll get body next time. Okay, we can sit on the... Oops. What is this? Aha. Crafting. Dimensional cores. Okay, so those just run out. So let's get rid of study containers for now. Oops. And run study body instead. Okay, so where are these containers? It's all the stuff that grants... So it's physicality is a container. Containment is a container. Memory and sorcery. We need spatial resources or essence. Spatial. Okay, artificer, let's get some engineering. And then these are containers. Scholar's Book and Thalmic Volumes are containers. I think there's one hidden in... Is there one hidden in here? I mean, that's in... No, I don't think there is, actually. Tempered resource quality, more generation. Just buy a bunch of these while I'm here. I don't think there's one in rituals. Okay, we need magic or natural. Magic resources, that's fine. The holdup here is mana, so that's elemental, or we could just use a mana potion. That didn't actually do much. Okay. We need to generate... Need more mana caps. So that's going to be... Elemental... Where's elemental cap? Is it just in here? Why is this stuff so cheap? Oh, because we're not producing any organic essence. It's probably a mistake. All right, well, we know if we I think I can get rid of these, right? This is coming from the generator. Yeah. So I can just get rid of these for now. Although, does it matter? No, I got so many plots. I don't have to worry about it. I guess the one reason to get rid of it is so I don't have to think about the... Yeah, I won't see it and think I need to do something with it. That's the main reason. So yeah, I can go Dreamberry now. So let's make like 4 seedlings. Raise this up a bunch. We can probably run this at like 30, I'm guessing, without being too risky. Cognitive discs. We should run a ritual. What's the most advanced ritual I have? This gives spoils gained. Okay, let's do this one then. We need casting experience. Okay, we're actually out of spark. Let's just do infused spark, storm forging, elemental, passive elemental. And get flame weaver 2, ectoplasmic extraction, greater discipline, cognitive discs, ectoplasmic covers. Discover soul shards. Okay, so I guess first thing is we need to generate some dimensional cores. We need some ectoplasm. Which I guess means we're gonna have to run another ritual. Just run this again. Finally got to rituals? It's only been like 10 hours. My game has accelerated rapidly as this fruit build is starting to take off. Wait, what's going on? Okay, I don't know why it was taking so long to load the next thing. We need to craft some cognitive discs. What's the holdup here? Ectoplasm? I guess we need to up casting level again. Okay, so magic, casting, level that up, level these up. Imbue cognitive, sure, why not? Dimensional. Okay, so it's 79 trillion of this for Elementia. You're doing orb minimalism right now? Nice. Oh, we only need 2.31 thousand for this. Okay, so let's do another couple of crafts then. Should we do... Let's get some artificer stuff. Just make everything more efficient here. Okay. So crafting, we want cognitive disc. That should be enough now. Cognitive spirituality. So I got two things that require tempered essence. Maybe we can level this up now. Yeah, it's draining hardly any skill. Your Dark Thistle drain is manageable. And this is an... Let's see, this is a dismantle. Shoot, how do you get... It's like under alchemy, maybe? There's like a dismantle efficiency thing. Maybe it's in workshop. Shoot, what is it? Oh, well there's our ironwood per second and our spectral dust. Yeah, here's the dismantle drain. Okay. So we're running out of wood on that, but... Honestly, this alone is going to get me so much additional. We don't really even need to worry about it. We have a new set of upgrades here. Analysis is ritual experience gained. Constitution is base stability per second. Capacity is always good to invest in. Okay, let's pick some fruits. And let's grow even more fruit trees, I think. Grow some more basic trees. These need to be leveled into Dreamberry, which requires too much at this level. So once these finish, we'll go to a lower level and plant some Dreamberry. It's amazing how much I'm still relying on the passive income for some things just because it's more convenient. Let's do natural resources as well. Okay, so this is going to help skill a lot. So let's do artificer. Let's go here. Mentality. Spirality, physicality, containment. Ooh, containment, we need mana. Should I do the elemental? No. Maybe magic? I could do this. That doesn't do much though. Oh, spiritual resources gained. Okay, so we can get this. Let's just do it now, because what I can do is then get a massive amount of potential. I can go here, craft some more. Whoops. Craft some more of these. Oh, let's just do a max one. I think I missed my opportunity. Nope, it's still going. And it's hard to click everything fast enough to really get the most out of it. Okay, I think we pick up this Mind Mastery just because we can. We've got magic and a... yeah, improved resources is fine. And we still can't afford any more of these. I don't want tools. I could get soil, but we're about to get another expansion thing. Yeah, let's leave these for right now. Probably have some material points. Just get a parchment level. Okay, so these are finished. So the problem is we don't have anywhere near the amount of this we need. So 2 billion total, 10 billion total. Let's go up to the next one. So 50 billion total. Let's grow 3 or 4 of these. Let's grow all 4. Okay, so we'll get some Dreamberry down the road. You can pick some fruits. Looks like we got some scrolls. Speed stuff I generally put in workshop. Good enough. Okay, so I still need to get quite a bit more essence resources. Let's make sure I have a craft of everything. Yikes. Ooh, what are these? Infused Blaze and Spiritual Resources gained is nice. Let's crank that up. We probably need some sigils as well. And then dimensional cores. Okay, we're missing ectoplasm still for cognitive discs. Get more metabolism. Yep. Improved resources, yeah, keep pumping into that. I'm not really doing rituals. I think it's time we leveled this up. Oh, we're draining... Wait, why are we draining? Well, I guess we can fix it, except then we run out of Dark Thistle. Okay. So we still got a little bit of a balancing act to do here. So the problem is this, right? So we need to run this at a lower level. So that we can... Oh, we need to harvest Dark Thistle right now. So let's do that. Oh, geez. So we're gonna have to do this at a higher level. Can I increase this level now without running out of stuff? This is why I need the passive incomes. Analysis. Okay, I think we got something hiding in here. Tempered resource quality. Now let's get more of this. No, it's in the other tab. It's in Artificer. We've got Tinkering. Oh, this generates wooden supports. Not realize that. Okay, improved materials is always a given. Improved resources. Improved crafting. Anything obvious in innovation here? Let's see. Research electric. I think you need this for something, right? Like, maybe this makes it easier to unlock Elementia. But maybe it's not required. Let me just see what this unlocks. T? T is somewhere on the keyboard. There it is. Okay, so it's required for scribing. The thing is, I don't need to get scribing this time. Should we just get the last parallel mines? Yeah. Okay, so this is so confusing because it says reductive, but it's a learning concept, and it doesn't reduce costs. Just gives base energetic resource rate and cooldown speed, so I don't get that. Occultic to lower lunar costs. The only thing I care about here is, well, magicianry is good. I guess witchcraft is okay. Yeah, this is not that exciting. Analyze spirit gives reduced spiritual attribute cost. We don't have any rerolls, so I think we just take this. Yeah, we'll have stuff next time. have rerolls available next time, so we can just throw this in with the existing build. Okay, let's go spatial resources. And I want containment, so let's do elemental. Containment is really good for the all caps. I guess we can get mana cap too. We've got trillions. Pretty much there, right? Alchemy. We can get soul shards. We can do this a couple of times. We just need 64 trillion, although as we level this up, it's going to cost less and less. So that's easy enough. Okay, let's get soul shards. Can we just throw this in? Requires 14 of this. No, we can't do it at all. Wait, how do we get that? Probably Dreamberry, right? Okay, so forget this. Go back to this. My Dreamberry should be nearly ready. Gather Dark Thistle. Okay, we can run this at a much higher level now. 38 Septillion. Even more. Okay, but the problem is Dreamberry. 548 Septillion. Yeah, we can do both of these at way higher levels. Let's level this up a little. Grab this. Okay, 225 billion Dreamberry, Druidry, Dreamberry Alchemy, Dreamberry Conversions, Purifier Construction, Imbue Cognitive. Okay, nothing in here. Celtic can take a few levels. Amber can take a few levels, probably. More than a few. Extract Dreamberry, there's the temperate capacity I need. Oops, I didn't mean to hit that. We can look at that later. What am I going to be producing with this? Soul shards, right? Alright, let's save this. I think we can just cancel this. Save it here. Get rid of these. Extract Dreamberry. This is going to cost... let's lower this down a little bit right now. I don't want to instantly... Okay, soul shards require 10 of that. So I'm going to need another Dreamberry extraction, and then I'm going to need... minus 26,000. Okay. And I'm going to need some biotic, which should be extract wood. Maybe there's a better way to get this. Extract Dark Thistle is better. Okay. Okay, so we can refine soul shards. That's very slow, but can really run multiple copies of this. Not quite. Celestial Spiritual Resource. I just don't want these drains to get out of control. All right, maybe we save this and come back to it. So I've got a bunch of good stuff now, right? I've got essence resource quality, liquid resource quality. It's under artificer. No, maybe it's an alchemy, blooming mastery, thistle cultivation. Okay, so there's my dark thistle income. I'm sitting on no organic essence. Shouldn't I have the thing that gives organic essence now? Maybe it's in here. Yeah, base organic essence per second. Okay, so that problem is solved. This is base amber per second. Doesn't really matter because we earn amber other ways because it has a cap. Okay, this is huge. Natural resource quality we can get a ton of. Wait a minute, Zach, you can turn the sound off? Or can you just turn like all the sound off, you mean? Actually, good point. We should lower this at least a little bit. Is there an option? Performance mode. Yeah, that's definitely more acceptable. I'm glad you said that. I wasn't even thinking about it. Yeah, it's definitely more tolerable. Now I'm wondering if maybe I should turn it all the way off. Alright, we'll leave it at that level for a little bit, see how it feels. I wasn't even really thinking about the ongoing effect of that. Okay, we still need assembly, engineering, craftsmanship. Stuff is super cheap. Yeah, I could see turning the attribute noise off. Oh, right, we got Dark Thistle now, so we can get these up way high. Generator and tempered resource rate and gained. Pretty big deal. Okay, these are like nothing. Replicator, spectral dust, ironwood. Oh, we already did this. Okay. I wonder if I can craft a reasonable amount of paper yet. Hey, we actually, my paper crafting is about to scale past my passive generation. That's good to know. Okay, so we take durations. We keep doing this. It's mental. I don't really want to spend my mental right now. We could do specials. Okay, parallel crafting is never going to be necessary. It does have a times 1.35 crafting power, but I think it's better to get other things. Resources defer their consumption over a period of time. I don't know. I don't understand how this matters. Like, what does this really give you? And where the heck are my levels of bulk develop? Super inventory. +4 bonus item limit. Wait, what is bonus item limit? Maximum chance for a bonus item. Base bonus item rating. Gain an additional item when you gain an item. I mean, we should probably get... Oh, +3 inventory space and more item prep speed. Container cost scaling. Oh, yeah. Okay, definitely. Let's get a couple of those. I forgot that this was container cost scaling. There's a lot of capacity scaling in the game. Okay. We somehow have... Oh, I think I unlocked passive income for this or something. Somehow. Okay, so we got Elementia now. We can spend a bunch of this. Auto purging is almost there. Okay. Let's pick one of these. Concept speed, mental resources gained. Extract thaumic scrolls for capacity. That seems useless. Tempered resources gained and tempered resource quality. I'm gonna guess does something at least. Okay, Refine Elementia has entered the game. Let's see, can we do this? What happens if I get rid of this? Okay, so we don't have passive income on that yet. I guess we just got that much more powerful with some upgrades I purchased. Okay, where's Elementia? I think we need biotic, right? So that would be... Now that's what that's giving. Occultic. Enchant tempered. What am I missing? Here it is. It requires 8 occultic, so I think we switch Dark Thistle out for Mage Bloom. And then we can fit a couple of those in. Can I still do the Tempered Essence? I can. Alright, fine. Let's get rid of this, save that there. Oops. Okay, so now we can up this to the point where it's draining like 1 billion per second or something, maybe a couple 100 million. That's probably good. Okay, elemental alchemy. Let's see, soul forging is not too far away. Be organic. Oh, we're finally producing organic. Okay. So that means we have some things that are woefully underleveled that need to be, yeah, rapid gathering. There's probably some in the workshop tab, artificer, somewhere around here. Refinementship and material savvy. Should be something in druidry. Fluorescence. Abundance. Fertilizer. And irrigation. Okay. Okay, we have passive ironwood. I think we just chop this down. We grow a couple more fruit trees? I don't need trees anymore at all, right? Except for the fruit trees. Can these be grown into treasure trees? How do we get treasure trees? Wait, now I'm actually confused. Available actions. Oh, maybe they grow from ironwood trees or something? No. Okay, they grow from the energy trees, force trees. It requires 3 force trees, so total of 6, so it would take all 12 of these, I think. We'll take 12 slots for a treasure tree.
Let's just make one and see what kind of items we can get out of it. So that's going to be 3 of those. And then let's also make a fruit tree or 2. And these costs are probably pretty negligible. Yeah, we can do this a little faster. Ooh, flow mastery. Base tempered essence per second. Okay. Completely missed that. Liquid resources gained and rate. Okay, so now I'm earning tempered essence. We can go in here. We can get rid of tempered essence, which means you don't need extract mage bloom. You can't move these. It's weird. So how do I refine more elementia? I need more. Oh, I do need the occultic. Never mind. Alright, well, whatever. It's doing a good enough job right now. Okay, we have Storm Elementia, Arcane Elementia, View-dimensional a couple of times, View Tempered a couple of times. Wait, Sextillions? Okay, we need to generate more skill so I can upgrade assembly. That's not skill. That's not skill. There we go, natural. That'll work. Go ahead and do some of these. Memory, sorcery, containment. We need mental resources too. Mental or energetic? I think we have a max stack of energetic. Nope. There's one. Okay, let's get one more level of spatial. We get a free level. I think we're gonna go metal, right? Artifact power, workshop cost scaling. I might as well get one. Let's not think about it too hard. Dreamberry's out. Let's harvest another one. That should last us for quite a while. Okay, let's make one treasure tree. Let's grow all of these into trees. Okay. We'll run at 59 for a while. Didn't realize there was an ascend to level 9 achievement after the 4. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to get that one this time. I'm getting all my techs to 15, which means I need like 370 some levels of expansion, I think. Power build rating. Let's see. I think we go to some of these now. Power build on physicality and power build on innate core. Reserves core. Reserves core. Okay. What does this require? Improved casting. Amplifies your magical depth. What does reserves give me? Some thaumaturgy, spark, blaze, ceremony, and soul. It is tempting. Not like it's going to be hard to get. Improved casting. We probably need to get something in here first, right? Unlock it. It doesn't sound like something I would have unlocked. Greater casting. Improved casting. Yeah. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to unlock it yet. Okay, time to push some more expansion levels. Technology mastery, yes. Better attributes, go. Oops. I messed this up. We need more mental. Okay, so that's gonna be, I think we get some from this. And obviously we get it from Scholar. Let's do a big push in here. Okay, so now we can get improved materials, another level. Okay, I think I'm gonna go casting. Get that to level 4 for the one thing. Let's just go essence resources. Maybe. Try to get a bunch of containment here. Okay, we need more discs. Ooh. I guess we never gained passive income for this. What should we run? Well, this one gives better rewards, right? So let's level up. Yeah, let's just run this at level 5. Might need to level up our spells a little bit. Or just do it because we can. Oh, I should definitely... let's get an AoE spell because I'm mainly just doing these occasionally just for... just to quickly get stuff. So I'm going to be way overpowered. So I can easily just cast an AoE spell each time and just delete everything on the screen. So what did I need... What did I need that for? There's definitely something. Soul Chemi needs more of those. Soul Forging needs more of those. Oh, crafting, right? Yeah, I wanted to craft some cognitive discs. So now I can go to the things that cost cognitive discs. Don't even remember what I was going to do with them. Something in alchemy, maybe? Workshop? Artificer? Here we go. Yeah, so let's get some levels of this, and I was going to buy... Yeah, these things are really good. Okay, all I've got is these guys. Don't need more soil right now. Could do one more inventory. Yeah, container cost scaling. We're gonna push that to the moon anyway. Oh man, I could just keep going forever, but I gotta quit. It's been, yeah, I've been at this for too long. So basically, we're at the point where we just use fruits. Let's try this treasure tree. We got something? What did we get? Another blitzberry? Looks like this will level me up. Give me more plant growth, recovery, attribute develop. Nice. Okay, let's see what we get from this treasure tree. We get mastery. Threads of protection. Threads of protection. Zeal for a short period of time. Kind of junky. Oh well, better luck next time. What's the recovery time on this? 5 minutes, and then does it have to grow to 2 minutes? So, not too bad. Let's just grow a bunch of trees. Convert these. I think we need more fruit trees. Says he's going to stop, continues to play, typical Orb experience. I know, it's like, I'm almost done. I'm almost to the next thing. Super inventory. We were gonna get this, right? Okay, I gotta stop. I gotta stop. But we have to wait for this to finish, right? So we can see what it does. We got an energetic avocado we can spend meanwhile. Storm reserves. Yeah, we need to get a ton of this. Look, I promise I'm about to stop. Just any second now. Yeah, I can quit whenever I want, right? Nobody's the boss of me. Alright. Let's call it. Oh man. Yeah, I think next session is going to be insane because we've almost got all the passive generators now. So it's going to be generation for all the below the fold resources and then fruits for all the above the fold resources, and the fruits are just insane. It'll be interesting to see whether crafting outscales the passive generation. It looked like it was going to do it for paper, but I didn't really test it much after that. Alright, thanks for hanging out everyone. See you next time.